Hey guys, welcome to Mostly Whole Food Plant-Based. Today I'm going to make a recipe that I kind of made a while back, but then I kind of changed it, so it's basically a brand new recipe, which you guys haven't seen the other one, so either way it's brand new to you guys. I'm gonna make these caramel vanilla bliss bites. So I was trying to make them less calorie based because the original ones I did a bunch of walnuts. Instead of using walnuts like I did in my original one, I'm gonna be using almond flour, so hopefully that makes it less like calorie heavy. So let's see, let's go ahead and get started. I will throw up the ingredients on the screen for you guys and add a recipe card at the end of the video so you guys can screenshot that if you want to capture it and save it for later. So for the recipe you're going to need 10 to 12 Medjool dates, and of course you want to make sure that you pit them because you don't want to mess up your food processor or blender or whatever you're using. And what I've been doing is we've been saving the seeds because I saw somewhere online that you can roast them and then grind them up and make a decaf coffee. I guess that's popular in other countries. We haven't done that yet, so we've been kind of collecting a batch of them. Using these dates will give it a nice caramel flavor, natural caramel flavor, without having to add like store-bought processed fake natural flavor stuff. You know, when you read something that says natural flavor, then it's the opposite of natural. It's just a sales like tactic that they use to get you guys to think, or get us to think that, hey, it's natural, it's good for us, but actually it's just their way of confusing us more. So to add a whole food plant-based ingredients, we're using Medjool dates. I like it when they're super sticky because those ones are really yummy and caramel flavored, more caramel flavored. I didn't soak these or anything. If you want to soak them overnight, it'll make them a lot more squishy, but I've done it like this before where I just put them in the blender and blend them and it's just fine. What we're going to do first is we're going to blend these up a little bit into little like pieces, not 100% smooth yet. So we're going to pulse these into small sticky pieces. I'm using my Ninja food processor. They kind of discontinued this model, but I love it. I think they have another one similar to it. Well, because this house has faulty wiring, I'm gonna have to blend it over there, so sorry guys, you won't get to see me doing the process close up. The fuse blew. All right, so after we make this into a sticky mixture, which it kind of went into like a sticky ball. Normally I don't separate it as much as I'm going to today, so we'll see how it goes, but as you can see, sticky. Ugh, I want to eat this. Okay, so after we pulse the dates, we're going to add the wet ingredients. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I got this big one at Costco. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or if you want to use vanilla powder, you can use that as well. It's a little more expensive, but vanilla extract works just fine. Right, and I think that when I've done this before, this equals out to maybe about 1/4 a cup, but you're gonna want to have 1/4 a cup of unsweetened applesauce. I don't know if this is sweetened or not, but I'm gonna go with it. So it's the Go-Go Squeeze Organic. I don't have the big old things of applesauce because I don't use it that often. It would just go bad. So we have these. Actually, just to check, I have 1/4 cup right here. It looks like pretty close, just slightly over, so we're just gonna use it all. So a little over 1/4 cup of applesauce. All right, now that we added all the wet ingredients, we're going to blend until it starts forming a thick paste. And like I said earlier, since my fuse blew over here, we're gonna go ahead and blend over here, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So let's see, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a paste. So after we got that, we're gonna go ahead and add our dry ingredients. I have 1 cup of oat flour, and I take sprouted oats and actually blend them up into the oat flour, so this I blend in myself. So we got 1 cup of that. Ooh. And this is the first time I'm making this mixture combination, so hopefully it turns out good. I have a 1/2 cup of almond flour. We'll have to see how these taste once I finish with them. Hopefully the applesauce is not too dominant in the flavor where it becomes like more of like apple vanilla bites instead. And to help make the flavor pop just a little bit, we're gonna add just a little bit of salt. You can leave this out if you want, but I've noticed that adding salt to things helps with the sweetness a little bit. So just adding a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up, and I'll see you in a second. All right, I blended it quite a bit, and it's still not sticky enough, so I'm gonna add a little bit more almond flour to this, and I might have to add a little bit more dates. I'm not gonna add a lot, just a little bit. And I think I'll add another date or 2 to this. All right, I'm gonna blend this up and we'll see how it goes. All right, this still seems a little too sticky, so I'm gonna have to add some more almond flour to this. I'll update the recipe card to reflect the changes that were made in this recipe. Let's see if you can see. I don't know. Eventually I'll have better camera angles. It's really sticky, as you can see. So I'm gonna add a little more almond flour. I feel like I've added maybe 2 tablespoons to this, with 2 more tablespoons of almond flour to this. Maybe a total of 4 tablespoons. It's all about trial and error. And these kind of taste like apple fritters in a way. So I might need to change the name of the recipe as well. Normally when I make it, I don't use the applesauce, so that really changed the flavor. Really good though. Just not the same thing I had in mind. I might need to use something else to mix this. I'm making a mess. Sticky fingers. Which when you put this in the fridge or for like 20 to 30 minutes, it should help it to not be as sticky. Very sticky. Let's add some more almond flour. Still really sticky, which it's pretty warm from all the blending, so that could be making it harder to get to the right stickiness. I don't want it to be too sticky. I think I'll add a little bit more oat flour to this. I think it's getting there. I think I might want to put a glove on for this because it's so sticky. Wow, look at that. Let's see, can we form it into a ball? Oh, look at that. All right, let me get some gloves. All right, let's go ahead and start making them into little balls. I have this cute little scoop that makes them all the same size. So I'm just gonna use that so we can, for calorie counting and stuff like that, I can get a better idea. They're not gonna be perfect, but closer to the same size. Might be easier just to roll them like this without measuring it, but wow, that's pretty close. Because this thing kind of is a little hard to get it out. So keep in mind, if you decide to try this recipe out, you'll just have to make adjustments like I did. You might have to add another date or two, maybe a little bit more oat flour or almond flour to help with the stickiness. Remember, I used a little bit more applesauce compared to the 1/4 cup originally planned for it. Change little bits and pieces here and there to fit what you're craving. Wow, this is becoming a mess. At least it's not on my clothes and everywhere else. We're not perfect here, so as you can see, mess everywhere. But I'm just a real human being, just like everybody else, so. Wow. All right. Oh, wow. Take these gloves off, they look really disgusting. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see how many this made. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18. So this recipe, after adding the extra ingredients to it, it made 18 of these. 18 bliss balls. Let's go ahead and give it a try and see how it tastes. I think I'm gonna change the name to Vanilla Apple Fritter Bites. That's a mouthful, but it works. It tastes good. So you wanna chill these in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes to help them firm up a little bit more. You can store these in the fridge for about 5 days, or you can put them in the freezer to make them last a lot longer so you can have them whenever you want them. Perfect for on the go and a really healthy, yummy snack. All right, guys, remember to eat better so you can live better, and like and subscribe and share this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.